Dun, 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 dun.
Mukbang.
That's copyrighted. No, we cannot do that. Welcome back.
To waiting.
No, that's the other podcast. Welcome back to Lactose Intolerant, Mr. Taro. Boy.
Hello.
This feels like when we're doing the other one.
It's done.
No. One day we will revisit it. Maybe we will revamp our other podcasts.
Okay.
With more structures and more content.
Mm-hmm.
With more thoughts in our mind. But for the time being, we can let our minds roam free on my podcast. So welcome to my podcast.
Hello.
Again. Today's idea was stolen by me. What did you want to talk about last time on our podcast?
I wanted to talk about why we like watching Office over and over. Why we think it has great contents that make people want to watch over and over.
So Office is like an American is it a sitcom? I don't even know.
Office opened the new genre.
New genre? Did you know Office is actually a remake?
Yeah, it's from England one.
Yeah. But
It's like fake documentary, but it's not even a documentary. I think it's a sitcom, but it's not sitcom because they're not using their real name.
sitcom is situation comedy. It's funny. I would consider it a comedy, but I don't know if it's sitcom. But how did you come across Office?
So I wanted to learn English, like speaking English, not writing and reading. And I've heard watching like
Dramas.
A-drama
A-drama, American drama.
and shadowing. You know what is shadowing?
What is shadowing?
Like you repeat what the actors say. Like if Jim, one of the actors in the office, say something, I just repeat what he says.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and also I can learn how to make a real conversation. I mean, it's not real conversation, but you can, you know what I mean. Like you learn how to like native English speakers say.
Is it me or does it smell like up dog here?
I've smelled like gnarled dog.
No! What's up, dog?
I know.
That one. See, what's up, dog? It took me a while to understand, too. Because when people say, hey, what's up? And I'll be like, this guy? No, I mean, like, what's up with you? Like,
I still don't get it, but
what's
yeah.
up? What's up is just like, yo, what's poppin'?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually asking you what's poppin'. Maybe you're busting a blood vessel. But it's just like, hey, what's happening? Don't mind me just watching. To be honest, I heard that most people learn English by watching Friends. Because Friends was very popular.
Yeah.
And I knew Friend before I knew Office. I think I came across Office very briefly. And then I watched like a little bit of it. And I was like, this is boring. Watch very little bit of it. And,
Whoa.
and the same thing happened, this confession time. Same thing happened with Stranger Things. Right? Remember, you got me into Stranger Things. You're like, this is so good. And I watched one episode. I'm like, this is slow. But eventually, it got so good. It got so good. And Office is kind of like a... Can we consider it a drama?
I think it's a drama for sure.
Okay. Office is kind of like a drama or a series like that. It slowly grows on you because you grow with the characters. At first, usually... Episode 1 is hard because you have to introduce everything, introduce situation, give, kind of like the setting of the story. So it's hard to grasp someone from the get-go, especially with something like The Office. But I think The Office was pretty monumental. For me, the episode that got me into Office was, I think the second episode was the one where... I don't remember who it was. Like someone got offended or something?
I think it's Oscar. I'm not sure.
Was it Oscar or was it Kelly?
Oscar or Kelly.
Oscar or Kelly. Okay, and they had to do like this ethnicity training. So
I think
they
it's Oscar. I think it's both.
Oscar and Kelly. Kelly got pissed in the end.
Oh.
Because, so what they did is, in order to see people without colors, they decided, well, Michael decided, to put postcards. Let people choose postcards without seeing what it is and then stick it onto their forehead. So, like, for example, I think Kevin? No. Was it Kevin or someone else? I remember Stanley. Do you remember what was Stanley's? I think Stanley was like straight up black or African American or Jamaican, and Kevin would keep saying,
Man.
"Man,"
What's up, man?
something like that. And then with, I don't remember, was it Andrew or someone was like Italian? Do you want some spaghetti? That's the one that gets me all the time. And then when Michael saw, I think Michael was Martin Luther King. He had a dream. I'm not very entirely positive. But Kelly was like, do you want some cookie? Do you want my cookie? Do you want my cookie? And then she like slapped him. And it made him cry. I don't know. Michael is a very interesting character. What is it about Office that makes you want to rewatch it over and over and over? Because you've seen it at least once.
I think it's twice or the third time because since I started to study in English, I watched Friends too. I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. Like all the like soap dramas seem like too American. It's just too American for me. I just wanted to see something different. I watched something different. So I watched Office and it was like totally different. It's like I'd never seen a drama like this before. And then the sense of humor just got me. Like it was like perfectly matched to me, to my sense of humor. Like they were so brilliant on every episode. So I kept watching, and it's 9 seasons. So when you finish the ninth season, you forget the episodes of first season and you come back. I mean, you just keep watching and watching because every episodes are so good. And then you also learn how to speak English, how to listen to English too. So it's just fun and beneficial to me too. So
I think Office is something that you can turn on and just leave it in the background.
yeah.
Like a white noise. And then sometimes if you're like doing homework and then you catch yourself listening to the conversation, you can recite the line that comes after.
That's what I like to do. Yeah, I just like when I do something on the bed, I just turn on the Office. I just do other things.
So it's like a companion in a sense. I've watched it one time. Now I'm on my second run, but we are stopping it right before. I'm sorry if you have not seen Office. We're stopping it right before Michael leaves because I feel like Michael was the core of The Office. He was someone that was very insensitive, yet somehow genuine. Like he really cares about his worker, but then at the same time, he just like does not know his limit, like when to stop, especially with Oscar. Like when Oscar was coming out and before he was even ready, Michael was like, guys, don't make a big deal about it because Oscar is gay. And then Oscar's like, I didn't even want to share this information with you. And Michael just did it. But then he felt bad and he tried to make it up and then just making it worse. And then Oscar has to forgive him and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, those kind of things. I didn't know about the coming out culture either before I watched it.
Oh.
Like I'm from South Korea, so there's some cultures that I don't really understand. Before I watch Office, now I understand like the ethnicity, race, and they're using that like ethnicity and race and gender issues very comically.
Oh, comically. Ooh, look at you.
Ooh. So it's not serious. I mean, I always read news and watch news, but it's always serious and sometimes it gave me some stress, even though I enjoy reading news, like New York Times. But when I watch Office, just make me laugh, even though they're dealing with like race and gender issues. So
It's like they use Michael as a negative example.
but when you make it negative, super negative, you just cannot hate because you know everyone's hating that object. Like you just can't hate anymore because you know that everyone is hating the object.
You feel like it's very obvious that they make it very obvious that this is not right.
You just become speechless.
Speechless
Yeah.
at how stupid it is, and how ignorant it gets. Who is your favorite character from The Office?
Jim. I really like Jim.
That's very
He
typical.
really looks like my best friend
dream guy.
in America.
Oh.
Cody Hollister. Are you listening to this?
I don't think he is, but if he is, hello.
Yeah, he's really nice. His hair look like Jim.
His hair looks like Jim. Which one? Before Jim got married? After Jim got married?
He's got changed too.
His haircut changes too?
Yeah.
For me, I feel like Jim and Pam, or Jim, is everyone's favorite because he's very intelligent. Not in terms of, just like IQ. Like EQ-wise, he's very good with people. Like good with Michael, good with Dwight. He likes to play pranks on him, even though it's, like most of the time it's not very serious. And then they end up becoming best friends. He also has a sense of humor. I think he is everyone's dream guy.
Yeah, Jim is someone you can't hate. I really like Creed too. He's my second favorite. He just do and say things that I never could have imagined. How
He only has probably like not even that many lines.
it's like he always have like 2-3 lines in one episode, and that's it. And he's just like, and then like you can't forget what he says, right?
Oh, I remember for the Oscar one. He's like, I don't remember exactly what he said. Maybe he said like, I don't mind the gays. Back in the 70s, I made love to many women, often outdoors. Sometimes a man may have slipped in. There's no telling.
Yeah, I remember the mugshot.
Taking the ID, he takes it face on, and then he turned to the side, and then the guy was like, no, that was it. And he was like, oh. Like, at first, I did not understand. Like, why is that funny? Or why was it funny enough to be included in the clip? Then I realized, oh my God, that is a mugshot. Or like on Halloween, when everyone was dressed up, and then he came with the shirt with blood, and then he was like, oh, everyone is dressed up. How convenient. And then it went like, what the
Ran away.
And the other time when they were playing the Murder in Savannah, and then he came in and was like, hey, boss, what's going on? And then he's like, there has been a murder. He's like, oh, you know what? I think I forgot something in my car. And he just ran. He just, and then just left. And Creed's pretty awesome. I think other than Michael, after he left, do you remember who replaced him?
Creed?
For like a day, I think. And then Creed got like a Porsche, but it didn't work out because it's Creed. And they hired Robert California. Oh my gosh, baby, do you remember Robert California? He has some iconic lines too. He is someone who's like obviously very, very intelligent, very different than Michael, but he's a little cuckoo.
Cuckoo? The black guy?
No. Charles?
I don't remember.
Charles, no, he was never manager, I don't think. Because Michael hated him. And they started the Michael Scott Paper Company. And then they bought it back. And then after Michael left, Creed was manager for a little bit. And then Robert California was hired. He was such a great character. Maybe I'll find some clips for us to revisit it. My second favorite character is Nellie.
I don't remember her.
Nellie was manager for a little bit because Andy went away on some Andy had a mental breakdown after his dad like cheated on the family and just kind of left, and Andy had to pick up all the slacks, and he basically took the family boat or a yacht, and he just kind of like disappeared for a little bit. And
Oh, I remember.
Nellie came in. She literally came in and was like, oh, there's an empty position, I'm going to fill it. And she just like works her way into the office, and she almost gets fired, but she doesn't. But her sense of humor is also very, very matches my taste. Also, she has a British accent, so it makes everything that she says just like a notch more intelligent because of the way she sounds. But Office was something I didn't expect to get into because I don't really like American drama. It's too heavy for me. I don't know. I like the stuff like Criminal Minds and CSI, but American drama is like one frame, two characters meet. Next frame, they're like...
Sex?
Yeah. So I'm like, whoa, wait, what was their name again? Hold on, like, explain the situation for me. But I do like Black Mirror.
Me too.
Black Mirror was great, but there was also a lot of adult content in Black Mirror. Somehow it kind of makes sense.
It was unique.
The video game one just kind of, God, my brain was so forked. The video game one was interesting. The social credit one was very interesting. And then there was one I remember, it was about kind of like AI in a sense, was someone was in a relationship and the boyfriend got in a car accident and he passed away. And there's this this new technology where if you upload their social network, because it shows the way they talk, how they interact, to this database, they send you a kit that legit creates your loved one who passed away the exact same way. Everything that was kept on the internet was accessible, and they create this identity. But the sad thing was that it only lives in the past, you know? It only has everything in the past. I don't remember in the end if she killed him or not, because it was just too hard to bear. It's like the AI is smart, but it just doesn't comprehend love. Kind of sad that we unsubscribed to watch it.
Maybe in the future when we miss watching Office, we can go back and rewatch.
I always thought about buying a DVD, but then I'm like, then I need a DVD player. It would be nice if we can we can always just buy it. You can buy episodes, did you know that?
No.
But I don't know if you need like Peacock in order to watch all of that. But it's always an option in YouTube.
We'll find that.
Sometimes I just watch compilations of best of Dwight, best of Jim, best of Pam, worst of Toby. And also the breast of Michael and Jan. Instead of best is breast. I watched that.
I get it.
I watched that during lunchtime yesterday. Made my day. So I'm thankful for Office. Because Office is so casual, you can watch it like any stages of your life. And it somehow is relevant throughout the whole thing. So that is why it is one of our favorite show from America. Thank you for joining us today on Lactose Intolerant. This is the 24th episode. Thank you for gracing my show. And thank you for taking the time to spread your knowledge about The Office.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.